Yo, what is up, guys? Today I'm going to do part 1 of What If I Was in Fairytale. So without further ado, let's hop right into this one. So I was thinking of giving myself the tremor fruit too, but instead I'm just going to have the dark fruit. So we start off the story when Lucy comes inside a fairytale with Natsu and the stupid little bird. I haven't watched Fairytale in like a year, so yeah. I don't really know anything about it. So we see Natsu as they're talking, and then now they start to talk about Ezra and Loxus and Major. I forgot the other guy's name. But then they finally get to me. Yes, and if you know anything about my What If I Was in, I'm always overpowered. So yeah. Well, I kind of do have all the power since I'm the one who's telling the story, so yeah. They then talk about me, as they say, as she asks, what do y'all know about him? And they just shrug their shoulders. They don't really know anything. They know that he's friends with Loxus, and Ezra's barely even seen him before. And even if she does see him, he's always... We can't really explain it. So they talk. Natsu does the exact same thing that he did. Canon, he saved the thing. He went to the book house and then, stuff like that. Saved everybody. Ginormous woman. Came back. And when he came back, Gramps then Makarov then told him about how he wants him to team up with somebody. Not to ask is who, and then he tells him Madara. Huh? You want us to team up with Madara? But he's rarely even here. Oh no, he's here. Ezra's here too. As then out of the shadow, as then they hear a voice out of the shadows. It's been a long time, Natsu. Dang. I was just drinking some ginger beer and my throat. I haven't drank this type of ginger beer in a very long time, and kind of made me cough a couple of times. Natsu and Ezra just stepped back. It's been a long time since we've seen you too. Why act so startled? The last time I saw you was when y'all both came in here. The first day you walked through that door. As you heard the boss, we need to talk. Can you step out of the shadows? No. I like it in the shadows. And Natsu then makes up an excuse that he needs to go and get Lucy. So he goes to go get Lucy. And I come out. Long story short, since I have the same devil fruit as Blackbeard, I'm basically the most OP one in the Fairytale Guild. So yeah. Like, except for Makarov, he'll probably give me a great fight. Because I can't really do anything out here. Like, I can stop people like Loxus, Gray, but then people like Ezra, Makarov, I can't really stop them because Makarov can turn into a giant. I can only stop when he blasts that thing out of his fingers. Um, and I can stop Ezra, like I can beat her up, but I can't really like numb her power or take it away. So yeah. As when we're walking, Natsu then whispers Lucy then whispers inside of Natsu's ear, "This guy's scary." Yeah, I know. One time he nearly killed me because I took all of his burgers. What? Well, I wouldn't really call them burgers. He had a lot of money and I kind of took it and I ate a lot of food, bought fire and stuff like that. And now he's trying to, and then he tried to kill me. Why didn't you fight back? You can't fight that guy. He has like the strongest magical ability in the world. He can numb anybody's darkness. He can numb anybody's power and or take it away. Whoa. But people like you, he can't really do that. He can take away the people that you summon's power. Talking about me, eh? No, we weren't. I'm just gonna make up a random mission because, like I said, I have not watched Fairytale in a very long time. So, yeah. So this mission is going to be a SS rank mission. SS rank mission. That's why. Well, Ezra is not on the mission yet. No, she's not coming. So, they all fight, stuff like that. I'm just sitting there in the background because nobody's coming after me because they're handling it. As the Boston comes out. Well, it's been a long time, eh? Blackbeard. Oh, as a matter of fact, it has. Whitebeard. Well, me and my crew of bandits, as Marco Phoenix, Jugo, and Fire Fist Ace come out. Me and my market of bandits are here to destroy y'all. So let's just cut to the chase. Gray goes up against Jugo. Because Diamond Jugo, crystals, ice, it's the perfect match because Aokiji, Jugo, and Natsu goes up against Ace. Akainu, Ace, but it's just that the Akainu in this fight is Ace, and the Ace in this fight is Natsu. Yeah, he's gonna be getting his butt kicked because you can't destroy something you can't touch. Wait, but he does have broken. It's like when it comes down to attack power, Ace is beating Natsu, but when Ace attacks, Natsu can just absorb his flames, and then Natsu can attack him, but he can't damage him. It's like you can't damage me, but you can hold me off, but you're going to get damaged in the process kind of fight. And Marco goes up against the little girl. I can go rushing at Whitebeard comes rushing at me as he throws his Bicentennial up in the air and he starts to slash it down. Darkness, my hand then turns into darkness as I touch Whitebeard's Bicentennial, stopping it. I then lift up my hand as darkness then starts to surround my hand, blurring out like fire. As I then punch Whitebeard in the gut. Doing the same thing that Blackbeard did to Whitebeard, when he got weaker. As Whitebeard then tries to slash me with his Bicentennial, but since I have moderate taijutsu moves, I then jump in the air as I slap my leg across Whitebeard's face. Whitebeard then brings his Bicentennial up in the air as he's swinging it around and he slams it on the ground, pushing me back. I then go rushing back at Blackbeard as I create a darkness arrow. I start to shoot them at Whitebeard, but Whitebeard dodges. He then comes rushing at me with his big Bicento, and I create my own darkness Bicento as the two attacks then clash. Or should I go? As me and Natsu switch. Now I don't know how this happened. The only reason why I'm doing this is because if you think about it, Blackbeard's darkness and Sasuke's Amaterasu are basically like the same thing, because the darkness, it eats away at any attack, it burns away anything, and the Amaterasu does the exact same. So yeah, I think we know. No, the darkness crushes things, and then the Amaterasu absorbs, kind of. See, it's basically like the same thing. As Ace comes rushing at me, I then grab him, but Ace can't use his powers anymore. What did you do? Oh, don't worry. It's only gonna hurt for a second. As I then create a sword of darkness, and I then stab it through Ace. Now, when I stab it through Ace, it's like, I'm not gonna say lightsaber, but it's like the part where, like, no, you can't see the blood on his body, but he's bleeding from the inside of his body because he just got stabbed in there, like internal bleeding. And Ace then coughs up blood. As he brings his fist up, he yells, "Fire first!" But I then bring my hand back as fire spewing from my hand, and I then stab it through Ace's chest. Blackbird yells, "No!" as he tries to rush at me, but then Natsu does a dragon steel whatever punch, and he smashes it into Whitebeard's tremor, which breaks his arm and sends him flying back. And Whitebeard just keeps running at us. Gray then freezes Whitebeard's leg, but in the process he gets punched in the face by Juzo. Dang. As I then throw Ace away, I then start to rush at Jugo. As Jugo brings his fist down on me, trying to punch me with his diamond attack, but then I didn't touch his fist. But then I then like open a black circle, kind of. It's not a portal, but he smashes it in. As he yells on pain, and he rips his arm out. Well, what's left of his arm. He says, "My arm." And I say, "Yes, your arm." As I then take out... So you know that weapon that Madara carries around? Yeah, I didn't take that out. So I slam it in the Jugo's face, sending his crystals back at him, stabbing him in the face. I didn't jump from the air, so I'm about to smash it on, what's his name? No homo. But then Whitebeard comes out of nowhere as he clashes his attack with me, making me fly higher in the sky. As I then create black darkness spears, and I throw them at Whitebeard. These attacks go straight through Whitebeard as I keep barraging him and berating him with attacks. All these attacks go through Whitebeard, as it's kind of like in canon. As Whitebeard says, "Marco." As he looks over at Marco to see, no, Jugo's dead, but he looks over at Marco to see, him like nearly dead too. Well, there's nothing here but enemies left, and all of my children are dead, so I could go all out. As he yells, "Tremor, tremor, world breaker!" You evil son of a... Just because you are going to die, you're going to take the entire world with you? Yes, I am. As I then turn the entire ground in a 100-mile radius into darkness. Don't worry, Natsu and stuff are in the sky, because Gray created a ice column, kind of like Esdeath, but it's still getting sunk in pretty fast. As Whitebeard starts to sink in, I then go rushing at Whitebeard, slamming my ginormous thing into his head. Then I grab him on the other side of his head, and then I start to crush his head, but he brings his head out and he smashes his thing inside my chest, breaking my thing and making me step back. And I keep punching Whitebeard again and again and again. Only his head is left. I then slam it into the darkness, making Whitebeard no more. As Natsu and stuff, they're about to get sunk inside the darkness. Like, they barely have any more ice, like 1 inch of ice. And I just turn off the entire darkness. And they're just standing on, like, 1 inch pillar of ice. As... Dang it. This is where we go back to the thing. We tell Makura that we had to fight Whitebeard. And he says, a pretty strong fellow indeed. Well, I'm glad you came out unscathed. Unscathed? Natsu has a broken arm. What's his name? Gray has 5 of his ribs shattered. No, Gray has 5 of his ribs fractured. And this little girl has 1 broken pinky, a broken leg, and a dislocated arm. You call that coming back with no scathes? I should have went alone. You would have died, having to fight 3 S rank class robbers or villains, and 1 SS rank class villain. Did you actually expect to come out unscathed? At least you came back with your life. Come on, you were fighting Whitebeard for God's sakes. That is true. It was Whitebeard. Wait. So what you're telling me is you sent us out on that mission knowing that we were going to come back either dead or with life-threatening injuries, and you still sent us on the mission. Well, you see, Gray just walks away. I thought it would work because, Madara's an SS rank guild member. Bobs, don't do that ever again. As I just walk away. This is everybody I got this with. Like, comment, subscribe, share, tell your friends on your social media platforms. You two are out. Peace.